It's Peter, everyone. Today we will explore the world's largest cocoa producer, the oldest amusement park in the world located in Denmark, and the tallest uninterrupted waterfall in the world. Buckle up and let's go. Number 1. Ivory Coast. Did someone say chocolate? If you're a fan, then you've got to hear about the Ivory Coast. This West African country is the world's largest producer of cocoa, responsible for about 40% of the global supply. That's nearly half of all the cocoa beans used in your favorite chocolate bars. Imagine the lush cocoa farms stretching across the Ivory Coast, each one growing the beans that make chocolate possible. Every year, millions of tons of cocoa beans leave the Ivory Coast to be transformed into chocolate treats around the world. Producing this much cocoa isn't easy, but the Ivory Coast farmers make it happen, bean by bean, to keep the world's chocolate cravings satisfied. So, next time you enjoy a sweet chocolate moment, think of the Ivory Coast and its hard-working farmers. What's your favorite chocolate treat? Number 2. United Kingdom. Let's take a quick trip across the pond to the United Kingdom. Did you know the UK is actually made up of 4 countries? Yep, we've got England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland all packed into one United Kingdom, and each one brings its own unique culture, traditions, and even languages to the mix. In Wales, you'll hear Welsh, a language that sounds like it's straight out of a fantasy novel. Scotland is home to Gaelic, a language that's beautifully ancient and still spoken in some areas. And don't forget the famous bagpipes and kilts. Northern Ireland adds its own flair with lively music and legends, while England, of course, brings tea, Shakespeare, and iconic landmarks like Big Ben. It's like 4 mini worlds all in one country. So next time you think of the UK, remember it's more than just one place, it's 4 incredible cultures rolled into one. Which part of the UK would you like to explore first? Number 3. Panama. Ever heard of the Panama Canal? It's one of the coolest shortcuts in the world. Located in Panama, this engineering marvel connects the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, saving ships from taking the long way around South America. So, how big of a shortcut are we talking? Before the canal, ships had to travel over 8,000 miles, 12,800 kilometers around Cape Horn at the bottom of South America. With the Panama Canal, they can shave weeks off their journey. Built over 100 years ago, it's still considered one of the most impressive engineering feats ever. Ships actually pass through a series of locks that raise and lower them by 85 feet 26 meters, almost like a watery elevator ride. Imagine watching these massive vessels glide through. It's like a real-life game of Tetris. Next time you spot something made across the world, remember the Panama Canal might have helped it get here faster. Would you like to visit this modern wonder? Number 4. Croatia. Ready to dive into a fairy tale? Let's talk about Plitvice Lakes National Park in Croatia. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is one of the country's most stunning natural wonders, and it's easy to see why. Imagine 16 terraced lakes, crystal clear waterfalls, and lush, vibrant greenery everywhere you look. The water is so clear that you can see every rock and fish beneath the surface. These lakes flow into each other with waterfalls in every direction, creating an ever-changing landscape of turquoise and emerald colors. And here's the best part. Plitvice Lakes isn't just beautiful, it's also home to incredible wildlife like bears, wolves, and hundreds of bird species. Whether you're strolling along wooden paths or just soaking in the views, it's a nature lover's paradise. So if you're looking for a place that feels like a real-life fairy tale, Croatia's Plitvice Lakes National Park is calling your name. Would you explore these magical lakes? Number 5. Denmark. Did you know that one of the world's oldest amusement parks is in Denmark? Yep, Tivoli Gardens in Copenhagen has been around since 1843. This park has such a magical vibe. It even inspired Walt Disney himself when he created Disneyland. Imagine strolling through Tivoli Gardens. You've got colorful lanterns, lush gardens, and classic rides all around. There's a wooden roller coaster from 1914 that's still running, and while it's a historic park, it never feels old. In the evenings, the park lights up, and you feel like you've stepped into a fantasy land. Tivoli is more than just rides. It's got live music, performances, and mouth-watering Danish treats too. So, if you're ever in Copenhagen, don't miss out on Tivoli Gardens. Who knows, you might find a little Disney magic there too. Would you take a ride on that vintage roller coaster? Number 6. Costa Rica. Did you know that Costa Rica is a country without a standing army? That's right, since 1949, Costa Rica has had no military. Instead of spending on defense, they've been investing in education, healthcare, and protecting their incredible environment. Imagine a country where the budget for tanks and troops goes to schools, hospitals, and lush green spaces. Costa Rica's decision to go army-free over 70 years ago has shaped it into one of the most peaceful and eco-friendly places on Earth. With this extra investment, they've created a healthcare system that's among the best in Latin America, along with schools that rank high, too. And the environment? Costa Rica is a global leader in conservation, with over a quarter of its land protected as parks and reserves. So in Costa Rica, you'll find no soldiers but plenty of sloths, rainforests, and happy people. What do you think of this peaceful approach? Number 7. Palestine. Let's travel back in time, way back. Today, we're exploring Jericho, a city in the West Bank that's one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world. How old? Try over 10,000 years. That means Jericho has been around since prehistoric times, long before pyramids or written history. Archaeologists have found layers upon layers of ancient settlements here, each one a chapter in the story of human civilization. Jericho has survived the test of time, from ancient farmers planting the first crops to early fortresses and walls built for protection. It's amazing to think that people have called this place home for so long. There must be so many stories hidden in the dust and stones. So if you're fascinated by ancient history, Jericho is a place you can actually visit today. Would you explore a city that's been around for 10,000 years? Number 8. Venezuela. Ready to take a plunge? Let's talk about Angel Falls in Venezuela, the world's tallest uninterrupted waterfall. This incredible natural wonder drops from a dizzying height of 979 meters, 3,200 feet. That's almost 3 times the height of the Eiffel Tower, and you can find it in the breathtaking Canema National Park. So, how did Angel Falls get its name? Well, back in 1933, an American pilot named Jimmy Angel flew over the waterfall and was so amazed by its beauty that it was eventually named after him, with water cascading down from the mystical Auyan Tapui Mountain. Angel Falls looks like something straight out of an adventure movie. In fact, its misty plunge and lush surroundings inspired the waterfall scenes in Disney's Up. Angel Falls isn't just tall, it's awe-inspiring. Would you brave a journey to see this towering beauty up close? Number 9. Slovakia. Did you know Slovakia is practically a cave lover's dream? This country is home to more than 6,000 caves. Yep, hidden beneath Slovakia's landscapes are caves of all shapes and sizes. And among these thousands, there's one gem that really stands out, the Ogtinska Aragonite Cave. Now, what makes the Ogtinska Aragonite Cave so special? It's one of only 3 aragonite caves in the entire world. Aragonite is a rare mineral that forms into crystal patterns so intricate they look like frozen fireworks. These formations are so unique and beautiful that the cave has been recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Exploring it feels like stepping into a natural art gallery, where every crystal sparkles with centuries of history. So if you're ever in Slovakia, don't miss the chance to explore this underground treasure. Would you dare to venture into these mystical caves? Number 10. Paraguay. Did you know Paraguay is one of the few countries in the world with 2 official languages? That's right. In Paraguay, people don't just speak Spanish, they also speak Guarani, an indigenous language that's still very much alive and thriving. Around 90% of Paraguayans understand Guarani, and it's often used in daily life, especially in rural areas. Guarani words are so woven into the language that even people speaking Spanish might throw in a Guarani word or two. Plus, it has this beautiful, melodic sound that's perfect for storytelling, poetry, and even traditional music. Knowing both Spanish and Guarani isn't just bilingual, it's like having a passport to Paraguay's heart and soul. So in Paraguay, language isn't just a way to communicate, it's a way to connect with centuries of culture and tradition. Would you like to learn a bit of Guarani? The world is full of interesting things, isn't it? If you find the video interesting, then please hit the subscribe button to help me bring more fun facts. I really hope you enjoyed and see you again very, very soon. Next time.